This is part one of 3 brief lines of reasoning regarding our being here by design. First ask, why am I here? Are we a result of something random, unguided, and by chance? Or, who designed us? Hebrew scripture indicates a beginning initiated by God. Science see a universe initiated from nothing. An event, call it creation. Ex nihilo is Greek for something came from nothing, appears before us. We have highly specified complex information inside of us. Where did that come from? Science example. Look at one enzyme, a complex protein molecule made up of many amino acid molecules linked in a specific sequence that has a specific function. Each enzyme has an active site that performs the enzyme's function. Some enzymes are called allosteric enzymes, which typically have multiple active sites in different protein subunits. An active site, for example, is produced by the genome. Of the possible genes encoding protein chains 153 amino acids in length, only one in about 100 trillion is expected to encode a chain that folds well enough to perform a biological function. This is a quote on from Douglas Axe, who in 2016 published this book. Undeniable: How Biology Confirms Intuition That Life is Designed. In other words, the chance of forming a functional active site is 1 chance in 10 raised to the 74th power. This site is just one part of the entire enzyme that also needs a particular 3-dimensional shape. So, put 74 zeros after a 1, and you can see the probability of the active site is essentially nothing. And remember, one expression is that our universe is made up of 10 to the 80th number of particles. Now that makes an interesting comparison. Further, be mindful that our bodies require some 1,300 types of enzymes, some with more than one active site. To realize how improbable the enzyme is by some random process opens up to something highly specified by design, requiring intelligence and a designer's mind. At the beginning, starting from nothing, the one likely summary here is that God's mind designed life and helps to explain how and why you are here. Science and scripture together provide a remarkable awareness of our origin. This concludes part 1, and is followed by part 2 that adds to this line of reasoning.